everybody, and welcome to today's summer session. Happy Monday. I hope that we are going to have a fantastic time. In fact, I know that we are. Today we're going to be using Canva, and we're going to be making our own album cover for our favorite band or singer. How exciting is that? Okay, let's get started. But first, what I want you to do is make sure that you are logged into Canva. As soon as you're logged into Canva, let's get going. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we're going to go into Canva. So I'm going to type Canva into Google, and we're going to go on the first one, canva.com. Now, as you can see, I'm already logged in, and I hope you are too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on this search your content or canvas. And we're going to make sure that we've clicked templates up at the top. And I'm going to put in, I have to click on it and type in the word album. And as you can see, lots of different albums come up. But we're going to go on to the one with the music note. And as you can see, all these absolutely amazing templates have come up. And I think they all look really, really cool. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to pick one. What one should we go for? Something very cool, I think. I quite like this one here. So I'm going to click on this. And then we can see we have a bit of a template here. And we can change every single thing about it if we want. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I know which band I'm using. I'm going to use my favorite band in the whole world, My Chemical Romance. But hold on a second. What colors do My Chemical Romance use? Because it would make sense to use their colors if I'm making an album cover for them. So I'm going to go into a new tab and type in My Chemical Romance colors. And as you can see, the first thing that comes up, we can see that the color palette is kind of red, brown, and black. And it's kind of like a reddy brown. So we know that those are the colors that we're using. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to make it seem a lot like their other photos. So I want the colors to match, I want the fonts to match, I want the texts to match. So first I'm going to type in here, My Chemical Romance. And I think the spacing needs to be a bit up. But I don't think I like the font that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've highlighted my text, and I'm going to click on fonts. And then we're going to look for fonts that we like. Now there's lots of different fonts here. You can go for big, you can go for small, you can go for something fancy. However, I have already brought my own pack together specially for this. So I'm going to click on My Chemical Romance font. Wow, look how good that looks. That looks amazing. I love it. I think it should be bigger though. What do you think? I think a lot bigger. That looks very cool. Now what we'll want to do is change the colors and maybe change the pictures. So I quite like this box here. I think it centers everything. But I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to write something like reunion tour. Very cool. But it's white, and I don't think white's one of their colors. So how do we change the colors? Well, this is really easy. What we're going to do is I'm going to click on this, and we're going to go up to the top and press this text color box. And then we can pick whatever colors we want. And if you can't find a color in the default colors that you want to use, you can go up to the top and click Add a New Color. This box will then come up, and you can move the cursor to wherever you want and choose whatever color you might want to change it to. However, I'm going to go for this red, although I'm starting to think that that might be a bit too faint and no one will be able to see it. So I'm going to click a brighter red and maybe make it bold. And you can see now that we can actually see what that says. But that's not the only thing we can do with this. If we go up to the very top and click on the word effects, we can see that all these different effects come up. So we can put a shadow behind it, and we can put a lift behind it, and you can change the intensity. So I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a little bit of a shadow lift underneath, so we can actually see it a bit more. But I think I'll make that bigger. There we go. Now, what if I want some other icons in there? Absolutely easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on elements. As you can see here, we have tons of different things that we can use. There's stickers and photos. We have videos and audio. We have charts and tables and frames. We can do whatever we want, and all we need to do is go into the top and type in something. So I quite like sound because it's music. We'll see what we've got. There's this really cool sound bar here. We have some awesome sound waves, which I think looks really cool. Because your album is a picture, try not to pick anything that moves, because if you do want to print this off or download it as a picture, you won't be able to get it as one that moves. So I'm going to click on, I quite like this, but it is quite prominent and we want it to be a little bit more faint than that, don't we? Is there a way we can do that? Do you know? There definitely is. So if we go up to the very top right, we've got this little box, and this is called transparency. And as we slide this along, you can see that it becomes more faint in the background. You can still see it, but it's not taking over anything else. So we could actually make that a bit bigger. I think that looks really cool. But I still think that we need more. So what can we go on to? Maybe we want a picture of a guitar. Now what we can do is we can see all these little pictures here, and we can also put in actual photographs. However, I don't think I want a photograph in mine. But if you would like a photograph in yours, then go crazy and put as many as you want. This is your design. So I'm going to click on this really cool guitar, and I'm going to put this down the bottom here. There doesn't seem to be an edit for this one. However, some of your icons may be able to, oh, this one does. There we go. So we'll get rid of this one and I'll show you this. So we have our guitar, and at the top here, you can see the 3 colors of the guitar. I can click on this color and change it to whatever color I want. So we'll change the blue to black. And we'll keep the white as white. And there we go. We have our own branded guitar, which I think looks really, really cool. Now, if you were to do one without a template, that is going to be so much fun. The first thing you want to do is you want to look at the different things that you can add in. So let's look at shapes. There's some really, really cool shapes here. I love them. However, we also have this really cool thing called frames. I'm just going to move this. We have these frames here. Now, frames are shapes that you can put your pictures in. So say I want to put this in. Maybe not that one. No, we want a cooler one, don't we? Something very cool. Something like, oh, with stripes in it. I love that. Okay, so we're going to click the stripes. And then we are going to look for a photograph that we can use. So I'm going to go back and type in band. And we're going to go to photos. And we can see that there's lots of really cool band photos. I'm going to pick the first one because I quite like the black and white aesthetic. And you can change the shape. So all you need to do is click on it and highlight it. And then you can change the shape to whatever you want it to be. That looks really, really cool. But I don't know if I like the color of the background. So I'm going to change that to red. Ooh, maybe not that red. Maybe this red. What do you think? I think that looks good. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to go to text. And I am going to add a text. Now, there's lots of different text fonts that you can use. I'm going to just add a heading and add my own and type in My Chemical Romance. but I can't see the color. That's really annoying. I know exactly what to do. I'm going to highlight this text, go up to the top, and change it. So I'm going to change it to white because I think white would work. But I think we're going to need a lift. So I'm going to add a lift, and as you can see, it's darker around the edges to make it stand out a lot more. But again, the font isn't correct. So I'm going to go back to my fonts, pick any one that I want, and there we go. There is my beautiful picture. But I think, you know what? I think we still need more. I think we need more. So I'm going to go back to elements. I'm going to go to all, and I'm going to see what we have in band. We have some drum kits. We have some guitars, some musical notes. I think we want some musical notes. There we go. I am going to add something very cool. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to add this awesome music note, and I'm going to put that at the top corner. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. Actually, I'll bring it down here. And then I'm going to change the color again, just to make it stand out. It's not very standing out, is it? So here's something you can do. If you right click, you can copy, and then right click again and paste. I can then click on the second one, change the color, and make it look as if it's standing out. I think that looks really cool. So you can make an album cover with a template or without a template. But whatever you do, it's going to be amazing because I know how creative you all are. And it doesn't just have to be a band. You can make a cover for any singer, any musician that you like. And it's going to be tons and tons of fun. Play around with lots of different colors and images and templates until you find one that you think is absolutely amazing. And then once you're done, the quickest way to save it is to go up to our share button, and you will see that there is a download button. Now in here, the first thing you need to do is look at the file type. When you click on this, it comes up with lots of different things. Now, the best thing for you to use is probably JPEG or PNG, but I'm going to use JPEG. Now, you can see here that it has selected pages. You can either download both of them at the same time, which will put it into a zip folder, or you can just check the one that you want to download. So I'm going to check page 1, and I'm going to click Done, and I'm going to click Download. And as you can see, this bar will tell you exactly when it's downloaded. It comes up at the bottom of your screen, and you can click on it and see your picture in big. That's amazing. Now it's actually saved on my computer, so I can send that to whoever I want, whenever I want. All you need to do is upload it. You can email it, you can upload it to your social media, and you can put it wherever you want. I am so excited to see all the amazing album covers you guys are going to make. So I hope you have tons of fun. Log into Canva, explore everything you can explore in album making. Make sure you get the colors and the fonts, and you can look at this from going on Google and typing in the band and typing in font or color, and that will set you up to make your amazing album covers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had tons of fun. I love making album covers. Maybe I should go into making album covers. Maybe you could too. I'd love to see what you do. So if your teacher allows it, once you're done, put it on Twitter and tag us at Tablet Academy Scotland, #digitize summer sessions, and then we'll see all of your amazing, amazing work. I am so excited. I know this is going to be so much fun. So get creative and get creating. I'll see you next time. Bye.